There's a precious chest. There's a shit ton. Wait, what? Oni Kabuto. Well, now we gotta check everything here. Then they even have freaking stages in here. Yeah, I will just steal that and get the hell out of here. I wanna see a reindeer here. Or a full-blown like buck. What's it called? The ones in Canada? The big ass, the big ass... I'm not musically inclined. No, 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 no. The moose, yeah, the moose. We're talking about animals. Because apparently mooses can be bigger than freaking trucks in Canada. And by trucks, I mean pickup trucks. Because they're freaking bigger than sedan. Yeah, I think it was just like last year when I first saw one in a video. I thought they were smaller, and then when I saw, because there was this moose in the middle of a freaking traffic. They were moving past the cars, and then they were towering over the cars. Like, holy shit!
Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things
It's
embedded
like
in the
their
statue?
miniature version of
Visions.
giraffes or some shit like that.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt degree are put into this
Apparently,
statue?
bisons are the same.
So you've already
But
heard
I
of the
haven't
Vision
seen
Hunt
a
decree.
bison beside the car, so I'm not quite sure. I think I think buffaloes may be better. I think moose would have cause even bears run away from moose. You gotta understand that moose are freaking savages. I think buffaloes would be. I mean, if you have a weapon, I think buffaloes would be easier to fight. Maybe. Although I'm fat, so I'm not exactly I'm not exactly gonna be able to weave left and right and dodge in the the
Before I
freaking
try
train
to
that's moving
explain,
towards
I
me.
should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of
But
contracts.
yeah, if we are gonna
As for
fight something, I
Inazuma,
think a
it's
moose
known
would
as
be
the
better.
Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her
I think
endless
there
and
are cases where
unchanging will
moose
to
even
rule over
freaking
Inazuma.
annihilates cars.
As
Let me check.
such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding.
I mean,
As
she's
for
a
the reason
shogun
behind the recent
and
Vision
an
Hunt decree,
archon.
perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being... oh,
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
being
know,
a jerk as well.
selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Do you wanna know how OP moose are? I just googled it.
Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
There's a freaking... There's a freaking Google search here. What's the safest car to hit a moose? Apparently, moose, moose are such a freaking, what's it called? I forgot the term that I wanted to use. Like a pain in the ass. That there's a choice of cars that you pick if if you want to have a decent chance of your car surviving freaking a moose. Because that's what happens in Canada. Because I did Google check it, or I checked it on Google, and apparently they actually like run through cars a lot and like a shit ton, like 800. What was it again? I think it was 800 times a year. We were. Oh shit! It's just in Alaska. It's not even in freaking Canada. Cause I was checking their stats and holy shit.
Sound? What sound?
Damn, I forgot the
didn't hear
word I was
anything.
gonna
Did
use.
something happen?
Yeah, you touched the
Scourge?
statue,
No.
and then
Something
what?
similar to Scourge.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
I wonder what sort of being is
Finally!
Nubi. Because I just noticed, I think yesterday or earlier today, I was reading some info about building him up, and then it said that he was the only one other than the MC without the vision, or he can use hydro powers without the vision. And I was wondering, why does it, or before I was wondering, why is it saying hydro here but there's no vision here? Yeah, but what the fuck does that mean? Because everyone, even the freaking other guys have freaking vision when they're using magic, right? And this is the second person that I've seen and I've known about in this game that can use magical shit without freaking visions or vision. And the way they say it, it's like you can't use magic without freaking visions.
Need something to keep
Server dragons. That kinda makes sense, yeah? Go on. Oh. Okay. Now the water cannon makes sense if that's the case. He just practically uses a freaking. Does it say in game though? Is it going to be like part of the story? Or the story mission? Ooh, that's kinda exciting. Also, is there something in there that I should pick up? I don't think so. Oh, there's actually an Electroculus there. Holy shit balls. Wait, what the heck? There's so many freaking floating islands in this game. Have you started Fontaine already? Oh shit! I accidentally pressed left click. Oh boy. I just massacred my freaking health there.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
If there's anything you wish for, I'll gladly be of service.
I think it's either up there or beneath the island.
Time to clean up.
And I don't have Venti here. Let me see. I think I can get up in here. I think I have some keys for the story quest, but I don't understand how they work. Okay, so not there. Maybe it's inside? No. Now that I'm playing other
So,
games,
this
I'm
is the kind
kinda
of place where the big shots of
appreciating
Eden live, huh?
Cyberpunk more, because Cyberpunk doesn't have
Kinda-
freaking
kinda
loading screen when
expected it to
you
be
move from
snazzy.
one place to another without fast travel. Everything basically generates the moment you move there. Dawn Winery. What the heck is Dawn Winery?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest.
Yeah, even
Miss
the
Kamisato is delighted to
buildings, you
finally
get
meet
inside
you.
buildings, there's
Is
no
this
loading
the
screen, you
Sheriff
just
Abby
freaking
Hime
open
Gimme
the
keep
door.
going on about? So,
Even tall ass
where's she
buildings.
Oh,
Heck, even
behind the
elevators
screen?
aren't freaking loading
Yes.
screens. You could
As
literally
the daughter
see,
of the Yashiro
depending on the
Commission,
elevator,
this is how Miss Kamisato is
the
accustomed to
movement.
receiving guests.
Yeah.
Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
And then imagine comparing that to freaking what's it called? Starfield, where everything is a freaking loading screen. You move somewhere, boom, loading screen. You enter something, boom, loading screen. You open inventory, boom, loading screen. Holy shit.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for
I think it's
receiving
because
you
they
in this
rely too
fashion,
much on the
especially following such a long and
modding
wearisome
scene.
journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great
Because
anticipation. And Toma
modders
assures me that you
practically
do
built
indeed possess
everything
the
in
power to change the
from the
tide of the
bottom up when
times.
it comes to
At
making the
present
game
in
so
Inazuma,
much better.
in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun,
And they're
it is the
practically
people
using
with
the
whom
same
we share close bonds.
engine that they
Given the
use
contact
since
we are required to have with them in the performance of our
the early
duties, a
Fallouts.
commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own
Man,
fate.
now I suddenly
Traveler,
remembered
lend us your
freaking
power, and we can.
Judy broke up with me and then I died in space in Cyberpunk. God damn it. That's a bummer ending. Ah, that's a fucking bummer ending.
Oh,
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
no, please, wait! Please, don't go!
Wait, what?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
3 small wishes
What are
would
your
be to save
wishes?
every freaking town
They
in the
pertain
freaking
to
game.
3 whose visions were taken from them.
God damn it,
Perhaps
son
once
of a
you've
bitch.
met
I
them,
freaking
you will
admit. How the hell is
understand.
that a freaking small wish? I gotta save an entire village. Kill a massive
A
ass demon.
warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who
And
helped
then
carry
raise
out the
Atlantis.
Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
Yeah, this is a freaking tall.
Then
You
You
bitch!
have my gratitude.
I want payment, not
I'm sure you'll do
gratitude.
great.
What the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do with gratitude? Give me freaking Mora coins. Give me freaking crafting materials, boss materials. Give me a shit ton of XP books. What the hell am I supposed to do with gratitude? This is in-game, not freaking in real life. I'm playing games so I can get rewarded doing chores. Wait, what the heck? Where are you getting them? Are you not leveling your shit?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden
I
after all
don't
these
know.
years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
I don't know. Did you not level the other characters as well? I don't think I leveled excessive characters though. Although a couple of them are level 60. Wait, how the heck do I think this is a better cage. Yeah, I don't have many level 60s. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3. Although I do have a couple level 50s. I don't know if that's what trained my books.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw
Seriously,
near.
there's still treasure
Resolving
hoarders here? What the
quarrels
fuck is
between
Raiden
elders.
Shogun doing?
He
I
has
thought
put
she's
an enormous
omnipresent. She could
amount
just
of work
practically
into
shoot
looking
freaking
after
lightning
this
out of
place,
nowhere and murder
and
those
we all
bastards.
think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
Yeah, what the heck is happening here? Kenjiro, tell me. What the heck is happening here? Explain the situation.
If you want my opinion, something to do with... It's
Ah,
clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of
I
the
guess
blue,
they're like
he announced that he was going to leave
brain
and
stuff
become a
got
wanderer.
affected or some shit.
Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Okay, yeah, let's. Oh shit, I accidentally pressed Q, goddammit. I was going to press W.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
I just exploded
You must be
everything.
Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Did he not get married or some
True.
shit like that?
But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time?
Did part of
I
their
don't have
memories?
answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I
What the
knew I
heck?
wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will
God
be
damn
there
it.
either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay,
I think it's the
you won't
beard.
need to leave
The
anymore,
goatee.
right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
It's probably the goatee's fault.
Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all
God damn
come
it, Paimon.
flooding
That's not
back.
how it works.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Okay. We have to find the diary. Oh shit. Holy shit, that was a hole. We have a... Actually, in the province, we have a... something like this. And, actually, it's almost exactly like this. Because, yeah, I think... I'm not quite sure if it's called a creek. Is it called a creek? And then there'd be, like, a hole in the... road, because it was connected to a crossroad. And then when I was a kid, I'd run or I would crawl underneath when we'd be playing BB guns. So we'd hide on the freaking tunnel. Yeah, tunnel. Tunnel thingy-majig. That was fun. Actually, wait, what the heck happened? Why did it change the quest? What the heck? Why did it suddenly change the quest? What the heck was that? That was weird.
This looks like Tejima's diary, alright?
Is it a deep one or a huge ass one?
What we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water.
Ah,
After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that
What the hell?
Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so
What
I
the hell are
chased
you
after it
doing?
as fast as I could.
White
soon
cats could
realized
name
I
it. You
was
freaking
never
build a
going to
dam
get
on
it
those
back.
things.
So I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Okay. Omamori. If I remember correctly, Omamori is kind of a charm. Yeah, it's a charm.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
I don't know, I don't have elemental energy, Paimon. I wouldn't know how those things work. Heck, I barely understand physics. Also, where the heck are we? Oh, we need elemental side. Elemental side. Wait, what? There we go. Come on, mouse, will work, you son of a bitch.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot.
Tejima apparently murdered someone and hid the body there.
Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept
We'd
him
find
in the
out that
village all
Tejima
these
was
years?
a
Must
serial
be
killer.
something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
We become separated during the war. During war, do we permit Wanda? There'll be a safe home for us there. Is that his letter or the letter of his partner?
Huh. So the reason Tejima came, but he's been here for 30 years.
Maybe they
Well,
interpreted
let's go give Tejima his stuff.
of old age either, or they just didn't survive the war. Is it the same war that happened in 1945 or 44?
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting.
Ah,
And I guess the
guess he's the one that
Aurorian
gave it.
letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years.
I mean, it's been 30 years.
Over the
At
years,
this
I
point,
must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited.
are you sure you got reunited though, since you
And
can't
just look at all
remember?
the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her.
That's
it's all
kinda sad.
disappeared.
Holy shit balls. That's kinda
No.
depressing.
Not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose
I
I
wonder
should
how
carry
old
on
he is.
waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Okay.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too.
It's not just hope
That
and
certainly
dreams, it's
explains the state
practically
Kojima was in earlier.
emotion
At least we
that
were able
he
to
lost.
help him, weren't we? Well,
What the hell are
let's
freaking
go find
visions?
the next person.
What kind of mumbo jumbo is it?
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Okay, so that one is done.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
What?
But why
Oh,
would they take
farm,
action
yeah.
against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it.
I'm more surprised about the
There seems to be
trees.
some commotion over there. Let's go see
Because
what's
they have
happening.
huge ass trunk
I'll
trees.
ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
I've never seen a thick ass trunk.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
Is this a
I
different
see.
quest?
You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter.
Holy shit
This is
balls.
Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution.
Why the heck are you asking me for
In the
help?
past,
I'm
we'd
a
simply
freaking
ask
tourist
him for
here.
provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
No shit, Sherlock. Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
You're a samurai and you're freaking poor?
My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I will perform certain things every
Oh, now
month,
that I think about it, it's like being
I don't recall
lobotomized.
what they were.
You lose your vision.
And it's not just that. I have this
But
unsettling
not
feeling,
completely lobotomized.
like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
Maybe
I
they jerk
didn't
up
take
too
any.
much.
Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders.
Going
Which is
back
why I
and
came
forth
here in the
about
first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, Go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
He
I
seems
still
to
don't
be telling the
understand
truth.
how the
But we better
country
confirm.
is a
Let's
closed
go
country.
round up those treasure hoarders and
They
see
have
what they
freaking
have
guards
to say.
everywhere.
We should be
How
able
the
to
fuck
follow
are
the
there
tracks.
treasure hoarders
They
in this
couldn't
freaking
have gone too
country?
far.
What the fuck are the people doing in this country? Seriously, how? That makes zero sense. They could have cut those bricks down easily. But I guess would be the ones to solve that issue because fuck me, right? Goddamn useless guards.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean,
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder.
How the
I'll
hell
go
are you
down
alive in
order
this
history.
place?
You demand,
Even if
boss.
that guy is having some sort of dementia,
These seem like the treasure
there should
hoarders
be
we're after.
more
Let's teach 'em a
samurai in this
lesson.
place that would actually find out that shit. But yeah, you guys are freaking dead.
Silence!
Why do I have Barbara on?
there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
No, let's just murder them.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just
So what did you see inside?
food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. Oh, I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening now that you've caught us. How about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now show
What the
us
hell
what
do you
you
mean?
got.
Let's just murder them. We could just take the box after we kill these bastards. God damn it, Paimon.
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go.
What the hell do you mean they're free to go? They're freaking criminals.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Oh my god. This game. Why doesn't this game let me kill the bad guys? Oh, I can't kill the fox? Come on, fox. No, that's so sad. Also, where the hell is it? Is this our?
Welcome
Yeah,
to
it is.
Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or
The
perhaps
missing items.
there's something you want to inquire about? Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay
Oh,
off
we're
his debts.
he's the one with the freaking debt.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs.
Oh,
always
he
put
was
the payment
giving
on his own account.
food to the freaking.
However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did
Holy
he have to
shit!
purchase
Well,
his
this
usual
turned
amount? The price
darker
seemed
and sadder than I
Wouldn't he
expected.
just buy less?
Well, if you think about at it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
God damn, he
So
said it
deemed
for something that he
necessary to
was
take
doing
on the
out of
debt rather than
generosity.
let the people down.
That's a bummer.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice.
Oh, that's a bummer.
If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Make it work
What
now.
sword?
If he sells his freaking
Oh.
sword.
Didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was
That's-
too
I have
precious to
no idea.
sell. In
Maybe we'll find out
hindsight,
in the
I
future.
regret that I never made an offer on it.
Maybe
Everyone
once
has its
Shinetsunaya
price, at
is
least that's what I think.
around.
Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
Wait, what bill?
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind
Oh.
of commodity, wouldn't you
Okay.
agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever just...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again.
Maybe it's like their military structural name. Like captain and all that shit. Or divisions. Like Marines and Navy and all that jazz. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's the right place. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
God
It
damn.
turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage
Violence
to track
is the
down
answer.
treasure hoarders?
Or the question.
Everything
The
I
answer
said
is
was
yes,
true,
he went
right?
for violence. Actually,
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't
god damn it,
remember
no
anything.
Shadow, no.
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for
That's the
everyone?
wrong answer.
And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation?
Let's not start the weekend with
Really
freaking
don't
fanboys.
understand.
Let's start it
Cannot
with
deny
power,
when I brandished
with
my sword to
force.
scare those two away.
with Big
It
Daddy
seems that
energy.
My body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember
How was your
once
week,
when I
by
was
the way?
young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade,
I
I
kinda
showed off to
changed
the
my
kids next
sleeping
door.
schedule, so I wasn't able
My
to
father ended up catching me in the act
come by your stream
and
lately.
scolded me severely.
Or
What did he
your
say?
past streams.
I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot.
And I may
many
need to
important
change my
things when
schedule
vision
of
was
streaming
taken
soon
from
too.
me. So many memories gone. Forever.
Cause I'm
No matter
also
how hard I
looking
try to
for a
remember,
proper job for now.
all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should."
Cut down the freaking masses that are not aligning with your beliefs.
If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and- Wait, how the hell did you
Virtue
recognize them?
and justice?
Oh, nice to hear.
Somehow
Nice.
those
So
two
far,
words
so
seem
good.
to
This is a good
explain everything now.
indicator that you're having
Taking
a
on
good
seemingly
week.
endless debts to make others happy.
Let's hope that the weekend
I
is
guess that
awesome
must
as
have
well.
been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up.
he,
The Tenryo Commission seized my vision.
he's starting his villain
And the
art.
very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Yeah.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
What if since I don't have a vision, frickin' Raiden Shogun takes my entire soul? I'm pretty sure that's gonna be worse. Wait, what the heck was it? Wait, that was a cooking spot? What the heck? Oh, there was a fire in there. Oh, nice. Congrats. Let's check. Oh, they're actually pretty cute. Holy shitballs.
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Water
Damn.
comes in many flavors to the
Dang, they're
Pacific
actually super duper cute.
Mondstadt's
Holy
water
shit.
is crisp
Congrats,
and
man.
pure. Well,
When it comes to emotes, I actually gotta move the chat over to my main monitor because my second monitor is pretty far away and I can't properly see the freaking emotes. It's hard to understand when they're on the second monitor what the emotes are showing. Now, where next? The left. There we go. I think I'm currently at 2.06 concurrent viewers. I'm not even sure how they got the 0.06 from. Why couldn't they just use point 0.6? Those bastards. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I went to the wrong place. Oh shit, wait, why did I jump there? That was the wrong spot. Where the hell is it supposed to be? Ah, there we go. Wait, what the heck? That's not the right one. Oh, I needed to turn here. Wait, what?
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
No, he's not gonna be fine.
Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before
Nanako's
in the past,
right to be
but it's
worried.
never shaken him. This time, though,
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all.
Wait, what?
Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain.
That
in no time.
escalated freaking quickly.
Hey there! Did something
Their
happen?
master suddenly became possessed or something.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong!
Wait, it
just
what?
came here to...
Actually, I'm not too familiar with Jotara's voice, so I won't be able to tell as well.
Disciples.
I think I've only seen like one or two seasons of JoJo.
It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed.
JP
or
voice
something?
actor? Oh, you mean on the
From the way you're
JP
dressed,
audio?
It doesn't look like you're from
of the
around
game?
here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid.
Ah.
Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I still can't believe they took away Miko's samurai though. He was so damn awesome. The freaking samurai. I think only my sensei.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's
She
name
is also a
Donna.
shrine maiden
A
in
name
the
I'm sure you've already
Hawkeye
heard.
Impact. Although she uses samurai
Though
rather than
self-taught, he mastered the
wand.
art of the sword to a high level.
I think a wand
He
does
then
make
proceeded
sense,
to defeat
or
many
I
other
forgot
prominent
what they're
sword
called.
masters, never losing a
The
single
stick
fight.
thingamajig with
He
the
once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world.
condiments.
And
on it.
so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then,
not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
Is that the shrine on top of
haven't heard of
the?
it?
Yeah, it was the shrine
it's the
on top
largest
of
shrine on
the
Narukami Island.
mountain.
The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an
I
exorcism.
wonder if they have demons in this
So
world.
don't worry, Nanako.
Now that
Sensei is going to be
now that
just
they
fine.
mention it, they mention exorcism.
The exorcism will take place this evening.
I wonder if there's
You're both
actual
more than welcome to
possessions in
come
this
and watch
game
if you're
or in their
interested.
world.
So, losing your vision
'Cause they don't seem to have,
implies
like-
possession? guess
Well,
we
to
should
be fair,
prevent
they
the
have like
slipping
active
and
gods